Hey there guys, what's going on? We've been gifted with more Overwatch update news by our great and wonderful stepdad, Geoff Goodman. He's been hard at work on the forums again, recognizing a forum post suggesting some changes to Junkrat. This comes after the proposed Roadhog changes from yesterday's video, which if you haven't seen yet, there will be a link at the end of the video. Anyway, this post does suggest these changes. Reducing the damage to Concussion Mine to 90, increasing the damage of his trap to 110, and reducing the cooldown of Concussion Mine to 4 seconds. The user does go on to explain that trap plus mine equals 200, grenade plus mine equals 210. This change makes trap way more deadly, and the change to mine damage will actually also relate to not being able to spam mine for 200 damage. So if you can't chuck out 2 mines and do 200 damage, you'll only do 180. This also makes grenade plus mine way more consistent, and this also allows Junkrat to survive way longer. 4 seconds on the mine cooldown actually allows him to engage and disengage from fights rather easily. Just chuck a mine down and you'll be on the other side of the map pretty easily. And as I already mentioned, Papa Goodman responded to this stating that, and I quote, "This is pretty close to what we're trying with him, and we will likely see this on the PTR when it comes back up. Currently on our internal builds, Junkrat has 2 charges of his Concussion Mine. This allows you to do all kinds of cool stuff like launch yourself into a fight and still have a charge to escape with, or launch yourself up into a Pharah and still have a charge to try and kill her with. Previously this was possible before, but you had to plant one on the ground and then wait for the cooldown to come back before doing this. That is still possible, which allows for a triple jump now, so if you want or need that. But now it is a lot more reliable to do with too, and it has been a ton of fun to play with so far." He also states that we're looking at making his ultimate a little bit better. "We're experimenting with a movement speed increase or a health increase on the tire. We obviously wouldn't do both things at the same time, but in either case it should be more reliable to use in more situations." Anyway, so starting off talking about these changes, this is actually a pretty big change to Junkrat, that is definitely for certain. Changing his abilities or any hero's abilities for that matter slightly by altering damage and cooldown numbers will always make him feel better, and so this is definitely confirmed as a buff, there's no doubt about that. And of course, from reading what Geoff said, it's now possible to triple jump. That's actually insane. That is actually crazy, and it actually allows Junkrat to somewhat battle Pharah, as he mentioned, of course. But Pharah will still have the obvious advantage with being able to fly, but I imagine it to be quite threatening seeing Junkrat fly across the screen towards you, knowing that he's got now an extra mine to try and kill you with. And that's actually very, very terrifying. And with the proposed changes, all he has to hit you with is a mine and then 1 grenade and you're dead. Pharah is dead. This change certainly sounds ultra strong, and when you think about it in the best case scenario, it does seem that way, but even in not optimal conditions like that, this is still a fantastic change. Sure, this probably isn't going to make Junkrat the be-all and end-all of competitive and most picked in the whole game, and I'm sure that not many people would really want aggressive mine spamming in every single one of their games anyway, but at the moment, Junkrat isn't always a bad pick. He does fill a pretty small niche at the moment. And hopefully these proposed changes will make him less of an, "Oh god, why do we have a Junkrat?" to, "Oh, cool, we have a Junkrat." If they actually put these changes through on the PTR, which might end up happening tomorrow, given all of the summer games and Doomfist stuff, I think that comes out tomorrow, meaning that this frees up the PTR slot for a new update. That does seem both like kind of bad timing, though surely you want as many people playing your new content as you want playing your pre-release content, so basically what I'm trying to say is, you want people to like spend money, play your game that you're updating and put out now, but then you also want people to test and play the new update, so that's perfect as well. So you want both like similar numbers to test, not that many people play on the PTR obviously, but you still want numbers of people to play on the PTR to actually test the changes and see whether they're broken or not. Anyway guys, they've got some interesting changes planned for the next PTR, and hopefully we do see some of them actually go through. Which hero do you guys think need to change? If honestly, I'd say Tracer probably needs to be looked at. It's been like 3 years since she got it. Not 3 years. It's been like a year and a half since she actually got any changes. So that'd be interesting to see if she got a change, because she is basically a must pick at the moment. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below if you do think that there's any heroes that do need changing. Thank you very much for watching this. Make sure you do leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy this one. That always helps us out. Lets us know that we're doing good work. This has been Luke from Less Than Average Gaming, and I hope you guys have an above average day, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!